is Esther Upham Aluich with Call to Holiness International Ministry. Today I'm here to share with you a vision that I had back in 2015. It was March of 2015 and I was sitting in the house of prayer in North Judson, Indiana, the small town that I grew up in. As we were praying and worshiping the Lord there, I began to ask the Lord what was on his heart. And then I saw myself in a vision, or in my spiritual imagination, I saw the Lord riding a horse. And then I saw myself also riding a horse next to him. And we were looking down on the earth. And the Lord asked me, what did I see? And I just simply said that I saw the earth. And then I heard him say in my spirit that very soon the country of Nepal would experience a bad earthquake. And that was all I heard him say at that time. And so I began to ask the Lord, what was I supposed to do with that information? And I started to pray for the country of Nepal. So I felt like the Lord wanted me to share it with a missionary couple that I had worked with when I went to Nepal, and also a pastor that I had met when I went there for a short-term mission trip back around 2003, 2004. So I contacted them by email, and I let them know the vision that the Lord had given me, and I asked them to warn the body of Christ there. However, I did not receive any response back from either of them, and to this day, I do not know if they got the message that the Lord gave me in time to share it with the body of Christ there in Nepal. Sure enough, 6 weeks later, Nepal experienced a very bad earthquake. That was in April 25th, 2015, and it killed almost 9,000 people. Imagine my surprise when I saw that this prophetic word came to pass so quickly. I would not call myself a prophet, nor would I call myself someone who's extremely prophetic. But I do know that the Lord likes to share information with those whom he loves and those whom he has a relationship with. And that's the category that I would put myself into. Since this word came to pass so quickly, I began to ask the Lord, what is going to happen next? So again, in prayer, I felt the Lord saying to me that Pakistan would next have an earthquake, and then the earthquakes would continue to go from the east to the west until it would go to Israel. And I strongly felt that it would be Jerusalem, Israel. Well, having spent time also in the house of prayer in Jerusalem, this also really concerned me, and I began to pray for Israel. I did not know anyone in Pakistan, so I could not communicate with anyone there. Also did pray for Pakistan. And sure enough, again, in just a few short weeks, Pakistan also received an earthquake in 2015 on July 25th. So again, I was very shocked to see these prophetic words come to pass so quickly. So I knew that the Lord was definitely speaking to me about this issue. So now we come to 2022, and you probably are wondering, why am I just now deciding to share this on video and to share this with the world? Especially since events have already taken place, you probably can say to yourself, well, sure, anybody can get up there and say that something's going to happen that already happened. So, well, the only thing I can say to you is I did not feel in my heart that I was supposed to share this information with anyone else at the time that I received those prophetic words. But now I do feel a pressing in my spirit that the Lord wants me to share these prophetic words. And I believe it's because soon we will see more earthquakes taking place and traveling from the east to the west until it reaches Jerusalem, Israel. I strongly feel in my heart that the earthquake that will happen in Jerusalem, Israel, is the one that was foretold by the prophet Zechariah in chapter 14, verse 4, which says that the Messiah, whom we know to be Jesus, Yeshua, will place his feet on the Mount of Olives, and the mount will split in two. And we know that that will be a great day, but it will also be a terrible day for those that don't know Jesus, that don't know Yeshua as their Messiah. And so my prayer is that you will see this and you will choose to watch and pray for Israel, for the nations, praying for their salvation, and praying, yes, for the Lord's return, because it will be a great and glorious day. Thank you for watching.